Dang. This should look sick. What's happening, fam? Hope everybody's doing well. So today, doing a little bit of a side project. I got a show coming up and I just wanted to share with you guys what I was doing. So this is a LED fiber light kit from a company called Akipo. I actually did a video on the same light engine that I used for starlighting in my trunk, in the trunk liner. And this company has one of the smallest light engines you can get, and there's also a twinkle motor in there, so you have, in a very small setup, you know, it can go RGBW and it twinkles. Some specs on this, guys. This is a 16-watt motor. 60-watt motor. It takes 12 volts, obviously, so your car setup, it can be functioned in your house. This right here, it can break down the current to the correct voltage. Okay, so if you want to use it in your house, or you can use this connection is for your car. Now, guys, obviously this right here, you can always cut this, not this portion, but this portion right here, and hook up the positive and negative to a different source if you want to, or you can just plug it into your cigarette lighter. Comes with a nifty remote, and this has a QR code. The instructions has a QR code that can help you download the app for it. The app is already on my phone, so no need to worry about that. Now, this is about approximately like 295 pieces, okay? And they come in 0.003, 0.004, and 0.006. So this, the 0.003s, this is the most fibers you're gonna have. The 4s, the 0.004s are right here wrapped up. They're the second most. And the 0.006s, you only have about, I would say, 5 of them. Yeah. You have about 5 of those. Those are pretty big fibers as well. They do you a favor of separating it. Just make sure you keep it separate so you can disperse the different fibers all over the place. So guys, what I wanted to show you was, I had an idea. You don't see much people thinking about this. These are the OEM floor mats on my STI, and you could see they look like they're freaking brand new. That's because I never drove. I always had them put away. They're really nice, not gonna lie. So what I was thinking was doing some fiber optics in the mat itself. How dope that would look at a freaking show, you know what I'm saying? So guys, I'll put the other video up as well. I probably did it already. Just take a look at that. The process is fairly easy. You pretty much got to poke holes, obviously turn it over, and you pretty much got to figure out how many strips that you want to use, poke holes accordingly. When you poke the holes, run a fiber optic through it. You got to run a fiber, like, you know, a decent length. You can run it through like maybe an extra, I would say, 3 inches. Usually I would recommend more, but the reason why I got to run it through a little bit shorter is because I want to do both mats, the passenger and the driver side mat, which means I got to run this over to the other side. Now, the cool thing is Akipo actually gives you almost 10 feet. Most companies gives you 6 feet unless you're ordering a big light engine kit from them, like a 700, 800, 900 piece kit. This company, this is only 300 pieces approximately, and they're giving you almost 10 feet of length. So I gotta really be careful with my routing to see what's gonna happen as far as if I can route it, like maybe have the engine under my seat, like my driver or passenger side seat, and I could route this towards the back and out under the other seat. Like it's, I don't know. So I gotta figure this out. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So what I'm doing here, I brought the car outside. It's a little bit of a mess, guys. I got all my show stuff in here, but right here, this piece right here, you have to pull your e-brake up. Okay, you gotta pull your e-brake up and pull up, or reach down and pull up here, and it comes up. There's just some clips holding it. Okay, there's pretty much clips holding it. The reason why you want to pull this portion up is to get to this screw right here, the Phillips head screw. Then inside the compartment, when you take everything out, there's 2 Phillips head screws in there as well. So what I'm trying to do is run the fiber optics from here and through that passage right there, have it sit in there, run out the other side without getting damaged or burnt or broken or anything like that. Okay, and I think I can. All right, guys, seems like I was right. Once you move that screw, you pick this. Oh, let me just split this up, turn it a little bit. So guess what? It goes right over to the other side. So what I'm gonna do is probably run it right under these 2 cables right here, run it through, and we're straight. It shouldn't get hit by anything at all. Yeah, it'll be fine under there. All right, perfect. Okay, so I forgot to narrate before, but pretty much I mapped out, this is 300, 295 pieces or so. So I mapped out the driver's side with 150, this is the passenger side, and the rest of them, 145 or whatever the case might be, is on this side. Now, if you notice, there's an X right here. The reason why this X is here, once I flip it over, this portion right here is gonna be closest to my center console. So I have an X over here showing me where I need to bundle all the wire, all the optical cable, or I mean all the fiber optics, to be closest to my center console. So this is the back side of the mat, obviously, and this is the front. Still in perfect condition, like brand new. Now, I did a partial time lapse as you guys seen before. Just finished this. This is a pain in the ass. Not even kidding. It's freaking annoying. Notice the X over here. So once this is the driver's side, so once I flip this over, once I flip that over, this section is going to be closest to the center console. So I can make sure, you get what I'm saying? Now guys, again, when you're doing this, you want to start, measure a length that you're comfortable with, and obviously measure extra, and you want to start from here on. I kind of did it from here back, but the right way to do it, because that's how I did my last one, you want to do it from here on, so you're not overshadowing some of your work and missing holes or whatever the case might be. But other than that, this is finished. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna plug this light engine in, and look how it looks. Pretty nice. Everything is lighting up, and these are all the fibers on this side. So all we got to do now, which is the best part of this job, is just cutting the freaking extra pieces off. And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the exposure a little bit and plug the light engine in. I clipped all the ends already. So obviously you can see it right here. It's twinkling, looks really, really nice. And this is how it looks completed. It's freaking beautiful. Really, really nice. So now I gotta do the other side. That's gonna be another goddamn 5 hours. So once I get that done, hopefully my daughter can help me and not be lazy. And I'll see you guys soon. All right, people, so I woke up at 4:30 this morning, next day, and I ran out of glue sticks, but I ordered some last night from Amazon, and it was supposed to come at like between 4 and 8 or something like that. So when I woke up at 4:30, I started making all the holes that I mapped out. I made all the holes, okay? And then half hour later, the freaking glue stick showed up. So I started, and I literally just finished. It's like 10, almost 10:30 now. This is, as I said before, guys, it's painstakingly annoying. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not the easiest thing to do. It's tedious work. It's not back-breaking work. It's just tedious work. Putting the holes, lining it up correctly, laying it a certain way, and then, you know, gluing it. And guys, as I told you guys in the previous video, guys, please, I'm going to list the video in the description, and I'll put it up to the top, probably at the beginning of the video, that you got to get a dual temperature gun and keep it on low. You don't want to use high temperature with these fiber optics because you might melt them. Okay? And the app and everything like that, I went through app functionality and everything like that in the first video. So please pay attention to it because I'm not going to go over it in this video. This video is, I got enough to deal with as it is with these two damn mats. And now, I literally, as I told you guys previously, when I started this, I started from, see this X over here? Started, or from the bottom, you start from the bottom and move to the end. You never start from the end and move back like I did last night. Because when you start moving back, you start covering up certain spots that you mapped out and you could end up missing it. And that is where the issue lies. So you go from here forward. That's how you want to do it. You just have to measure and give yourself enough slack and all of that stuff. Now, I gotta pretty much, I'll show you guys a quick demonstration, but now I gotta hold these, go downstairs, pull the car out, and try to lay it down, and then see how I can run the optics and stuff like that across the center console. And let me see. This turns on. Yep. Using the app or the remote, off, on, and it can work. So it works pretty good. The only thing I got to do with this one now is just clip off the edges. The other one here is finished. Also, a good tip: when you're finished and you turn on the engine, look on the floor, and if you see anything shining down there, it's probably stuff that you dropped. So obviously pick it up and put it in there and glue it and do whatever you got to do. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys in a minute.
And it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me.
Alright guys, I just finished up one side. So what I had to do was I had to take out the bolts for the seat so I can rock the seat or lift it back. And most of the optics are under there. I used obviously black tape. So from here, you really can't see anything. So if you're standing from outside, you can't see the tape there, and that's pretty much all you can see. The rest is under the seat, and then I ran a section under this plastic right there, I already tested it. It's not in the way of my e-brake or anything like that. And now I gotta go to the other side and route the fiber optic cables as well. So most likely I might have to take out the bolts for the passenger side seat. But it actually works. Let me plug it in and I'll show you. So hit on. Works. And the motor is going to be right over there, so it could, you know, it's not blocked like, you know, where it can't sense the remote. The motor is actually pretty good. I'm standing right outside the car and it senses it pretty good. Let's see from here. Yep, even from, let me see. Wow. 10 feet away at least. At least 10 feet away, and guess what? The remote works. So the app will be able to work as well. Oh, I almost forgot. Obviously, that's a plug that breaks it down to 12 volts because that's what this engine can handle. So what I'm gonna do to make things easy, I'm gonna use this one right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this. Okay, I'm gonna use this wire right here, and I'm gonna plug that in, and I'm gonna run it here and hook it up to an adafuse in here, connecting it to a source that will work when the car is off. So pretty much it's a permanent connection. It's not switched like I would have to turn the ignition on. It's not like that. So pretty much the remote or the app will turn it on can turn on at any time, car on or car off, if you get what I'm saying. All right, guys, so just finished the other side right there. It's nice and tucked. I didn't necessarily need to take out the seat, but with the seat out, you have a lot more room to mess around and to wrap it. Like, I used a lot of electrical tape because it's very neat, sleek, wraps it nice, everything works. So I'm happy about that. So obviously don't forget to bolt your seats back. So now this is where the electrical portion comes in. This is an adafuse. This car takes an ATM fuse. So if you're doing this for whatever make and model, make sure find out the type of adafuse that you're gonna need. This car again takes an ATM fuse. Now I'm gonna be using a 3 amp fuse. Okay, and how did I get that number? This is 16 watts and it's a 12 volt source. So the 16 divided by 12, watts divided by volts, and it'll give you amps. And pretty much it's like 1.2 or 1.3 or something like that. Just round it up one. And there you go. So it's a very small load, nothing crazy. And obviously when you're using an adafuse, the fuse that you take out, you put to the bottom, on the bottom slot, and then the fuse that's running to this wire here, which is gonna be for the lights, is to the top, like how I have it placed right here. Okay?
Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
All right, guys, I'm working against time right here. It's getting a little dark to see, but you see where I plug the adafuse in up there, up to the top. Okay, that connection is good. And as soon as I connected the negative or grounded it, the Starlight's lit up, which means it's good. The thing is, always remember, if you ever disconnect your battery or something like that, you are going to, this is going to kick on automatically, like when you reconnect the battery. So just remember that. So keep your remotes handy, or your app, or whatever the case might be. Okay? All right, guys, it's getting pretty dark, so I had to do this last minute. So what I'm doing here, I just installed a switch, And what I did was I used my 21mm hole saw right there on my drill. Drill the hole. It's perfect for these switches. Everything is going to be in the description. Now, the reason why I installed the switch is because, remember, that's a constant source of power, because I didn't want to run it all the way to the back of my car. But running it over here was the shortest distance, if you get what I'm saying. So now what I did was pretty much the switch had 2 positive wires on it. It's actually switched with built-in wires, which was actually super good, so I didn't have to use any other taps or anything like that. And all I did was I cut the wire. Obviously I ran it down here through there in the door sill, and the engine is down there. So what I did here, all I did was I ran one wire from the switch to one side of the positive, another wire from the switch to the other positive. The ground stays the same because I'm cutting the power, or you could do it with the ground. Either way, either one you cut, it's fine, if you get what I'm saying. And let me show you what happens. So now you see when I turn the switch on, you see the engine light up? Exactly. So the reason why I installed the switch, because I didn't want the engine lit the entire time my car is off. I don't drive this car much, you get what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is have a kill switch. Alright guys, look how seamless that looks. Can't see any wiring except right here, which is going down to the engine. And now I just turned on the switch, hit the app, voila, there we go. Alright guys, I cleaned out the area for where the floor mats go. I still got to pack up all my tools and everything, but I just wanted to finish up the video real quick. As I said again guys, please refer to my other video to check out the app, functionality, all of that stuff. So now, see, nothing is lit down there. I'm gonna turn on my switch. See, my switch is on right there. And now, check this out. Beautiful. And it's twinkling. Now that is freaking custom. Let's go around here. It's beautiful. Yeah. All right, fam. Once again, there was a lot of stuff that I went over in this video, especially like with the switches and whatnot. Everything is going to be in the description. Even this light source, the fiber optic system, put everything in the description. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. This wasn't an easy install, I'll tell you that much. I thought the freaking doing the starlights were tedious, but when you have to unbolt all your seats and use tape and make room and fit everything back, it can be a pain, but this is super rewarding. Super rewarding. So anyway guys, let me know what you think, and I will definitely talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.